it's just on a delay. So, yeah, because I can actually see the live thing now. Apparently it's a hell of a delay. Come on. Ah, Jesus. Why did you refresh? Mute. There.
Oh,
All
there
right.
we go. There we go.
There we go. All right, so mute, because I don't want my own voice coming through.
I just wanted to see how bad our lag was.
So apparently it's...
Oh, God, it's so
about
bad.
15 seconds or more. All right, that is inimetal. Anyway.
Hi.
So now that chat is actually live, I'll attempt to find...
we do have someone already here.
Hey, there we go. So, yeah, FP Airsoft Stalker, Clear Sky, when's it coming? Love your videos, though. Love you too, man. Thank you. And it's coming soon-ish. I'll catch everybody up on the current situation with us here momentarily. Suffice it to say, we have had many a technical issue this evening.
Oh, yes.
There we go. All right. Chat is live on my phone. I can actually see you guys now. Cool. We're here. We're alive. And I'm going to click into the game so that the screen actually looks somewhat like a gaming screen now. So, all right. Confession time. I already did this intro like 5 minutes ago because we thought we were already live because I clicked go live in OBS, and apparently you also have to click go live again in YouTube because YouTube can't do anything that isn't agonizing. Okay, so catching everybody up on the current situation, I attempted for us to go live like we usually do on Twitch, because for anybody over here on the YouTube side that is maybe catching this live now that doesn't usually see us on Twitch, or that is catching this on the export that I will leave up here on the channel proper for a while, because I'll have to download and export the stream proper over to the Last Level Archives channel to properly archive it later. Anyway, we do currently, as of our usual weekly schedule, stream a couple of times a week, Wednesdays and Fridays over on Twitch, for any of y'all that don't know. Yep. And that is the extent of the content creation that we have done for about a year. I am aware the current hiatus has a lot of people wanting more. I've had a few comments lately, actually in the last few weeks, asking, like, is this channel dead? What happened? And I do apologize for the lack of communication there. Suffice it to say, I was getting incredibly ground into the ground around the time that I just sort of fell off content creation because I was really losing the drive for it. And I'll do a much more lengthy vlog explaining all of this and giving more detail once I do start creating content again, because that is something I plan to do. However, suffice it to say, I've started chasing a career in voice acting and voiceover, as has she. So any of y'all that have checked out Fallout mods in particular, that have ghoul characters in the last 6 months to a year, you've probably heard me in and may or may not have realized it. She's also in a few Fallout mods. If you play 40K, she's had a few roles in those, and we're also expanding into different ventures. So I am actually currently, this week, in the throes of a pretty demanding schedule for a quick turnaround audiobook through ACX, which is the audio distribution platform for Audible. So, yeah, you may end up hearing my dulcet tones for audiobooks if you enjoy those. And so that has consumed a lot of our time. So, for many reasons, like I said, I'll go into more detail later, I've shifted our priorities so that it comes in this order: voice work, streaming, content creation for YouTube. And so, since it takes a lot of time and effort to get established and get the grounds really set up for the career in VA and VO, then that had to take first priority. So that ate up most of our time. And so we're only really now like getting to a point where we feel comfortable actually setting aside additional time for content creation. And that's primarily on the me side, because we're mostly content to just do live streaming. So
because we enjoy streaming, we enjoy interacting with you guys, and we have never wanted to stop doing that.
No, hell no.
Which is why we are still streaming weekly over on Twitch, simply because we couldn't do it.
Yeah.
We could not tell ourselves that we're not allowed to stream.
Couldn't just cut it off.
No, we couldn't cut it off. So we are still there. We are wanting to get back on the horse of content creation for YouTube. It's just we have other things that are going to be paying the bills.
Yes.
Because...
And therefore have to come first.
Yeah. So... because of that, our content creation has fallen way off
Yeah.
on the wayside.
And all of our usual Twitch fans that are already here and stuff in chat, y'all have already heard this 100 times. Y'all know this is to catch up the folks over on YouTube that, again, are either catching us here because they don't know that we usually stream on Twitch, or are catching this on the export on the YouTube channel proper. Because a lot of the usual viewers on the channel proper aren't actually aware that there even is a live stream archive channel. So for any of y'all that applies to, there is. It's Last Level live streams. Check it out. It has a horrible backlog of stuff that hasn't actually gone live yet. So I've got to get on that. Suffice it to say, though, if you do want to catch us live, Twitch
is where it's at.
It's Last Level Press, just like normal.
We just don't really like the interface of going live on YouTube. Yeah.
So, all right, let me catch up with all the folks that are actually here.
Yes.
So, FE Airsoft says, I am so glad you're back. Welcome, thank you. Let's see. Mox is here, says hi. Cheers.
Hello.
I'm glad you were able to find us over here. Let's see. And Marx is here. And you're live. Yes, indeed. Mox says, I didn't touch. Had nothing to do with it. Blame Bobby. It was me. This time it was me. It was me missing in my defense, after I had already clicked Go Live in OBS, the additional button that says Go Live on the YouTube interface, for some reason, because that's the thing that we apparently need. And you can apparently only schedule streams to go live on 5-minute increments, and then it'll count down to that. Why can't I just go live when I click Go Live, YouTube? Anyway, that's another rant for another day.
Weird.
So, let's see. Marcus says, speaking of books, since you posted about it in Discord, yeah, I caught my rant there, did you? I now know how to get you to spill your state secrets, force you to read unedited books. Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, so, concise version, okay?
Oh, no.
Since I was just talking about the Audible thing.
Log in so that I can join on you, please.
Right, will do. Because we're playing Destiny 2. Did I mention that? This is a gaming stream.
Yeah, this is a gaming stream.
And apparently I'm orbiting the moon. So,
oh, you are not live.
I'm probably offline. Alright, there we go. So, alright. Audible writers.
It still says you're offline.
Huh? I just went online then. Can I invite friends? I will invite you. You may be offline.
Well,
Invite party.
Because it says I was online. For whatever reason, I'm not lit up, which is...
I don't know.
Wait, how do I do this?
I have no... Oh, wait, Shift-Tab.
Shift-Tab. We don't usually have to do it this way.
No, we don't. And it's not doing it. You may need to restart? I don't know. Because mine's working fine. Yeah, it doesn't think I exist. That's weird. The technical problems. They continue to pile up. Okay. Alright, anyway.
Me, am I? Oh, I'm listed as offline.
Well, there's your problem.
There's my problem.
There we go.
Which it didn't say.
Yeah. Yeah, because it did let me right-click on you. That's weird.
Okay, I'll join on you.
Alright, cool. So, anyway, alright. One quick rant, and then we'll actually get to gaming things. Actually, I'll get us going to the tower.
I'm not connected to you yet.
There we go.
Now I am.
So, Audible authors, I have a favor to ask. I'll ask this as politely as I am currently capable of. Please, if you work in any field, much less, and especially, a scientific and/or technical field, which is to say that you are more of a numbers-minded person than a creativity and fancy wording-minded person. When you think your work is ready for publication, please, please, please get an editor. Consult with a friend, one who knows more than, say, you might, about grammar, about sentence structure, about flow and format. Because I actually had to stop recording last night, save the current project, and go sit down on the couch and hand her my phone, because I was reading on a PDF on my phone, so that she could read the manuscript I am currently getting paid to read for an audiobook, for Audible. And it has to do with, I hesitate to call it a psychology manual, because X. Anyway, I actually thought there was a possibility that I was having a stroke, because I could hardly understand anything on the page, and I had read this garbled sentence structure for so many pages. It was actually starting to come out naturally from my mouth. Like, I didn't have to do a lot of takes to figure out how to get this flow right. And some part of my conscious mind clicked and was like, that doesn't sound like actual human speech. And so I was like, all right, I read it again, and I was like, yeah, it does seem jacked up. Maybe that's just an issue causing problems, so I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to go sit down, I'm going to drink something, and I'm going to let her double check for me while she puts on a dance for me. Mm-hmm. And suffice it to say, she confirmed, no, it was not me. I was not having a stroke, because garbled speech is a stroke symptom, if you're not aware. And I'm fine. However, I am going to sound like an absolute maniac when that gets played for anybody. Mm-hmm. I'm getting paid for it, so, like, I only kind of care. Still, though.
But it was bad. Having read some of it, 'twas bad.
The subject matter is relevant, or relevant. However, not relevant.
It was pretty bad. I have to say, I sat there after reading a couple of pages of it, and I was just like, I felt like I died a little inside somehow. Yeah. Like, it was
You see now why I felt like I just had to go sit down for a while when I was done.
So what are we doing today? In the game?
I don't know. That is up to Rasputin.
Giant frickin'
let's see. Sidearm, SMG, sword. Alright, man, I've been dropping more frames than usual since we're streaming to YouTube. That is unfortunate.
So, sidearm.
Yeah, so sidearm and SMG, I don't...
Do I have... What? Well, Devil's Ruin is considered a sidearm.
It is.
Do I have any SMGs I like?
That you like? I don't know.
I don't think...
I'm quite fond of the New City. I think you have one of those.
I think I'm just gonna take the sidearm one. The sword!
So, let me catch up with folks here.
Actually, I don't know. Is that solar? Yeah.
So, oh hey, so FBRsoft says, can you put a link in the chat? That way I have a reason to make a Twitch. Let me do that really quickly. Let's see. Actually, I'm gonna disable monitor capture while I do that, just in case I accidentally show like stream keys or anything.
Yep.
Let's see. No, that's the wrong thing. Stream manager. Where's just the my
back
channel?
To Twitch?
Yeah, I guess. There we go. Twitch.tv. Can I just do / left level press? Is that how this works? Yeah, there we go. Doink. And doink. So there you go. Ask and you shall receive. So feel free to go follow us over there. Like I said, we usually stream Wednesdays and Fridays. We aim for evening time streams. However, because we are each subject to frequent insomnia, that shifts.
It doesn't always work.
So it's usually either early morning, as in like 6 a.m. for us, because we're on Central Standard Time, or like 6 or 7 in the evening.
Yes.
I know that's a very wide range. I apologize. However, that's just how our life works.
Yep.
Let's see.
So what are we... Did you want to do Rasputin stuff?
Yeah, because I figure like we should, since the current season calls for it.
Should we go talk to Drifter then?
Yeah, we might as well.
Giant fog. I want different fog. Because this is not my preferred loadout.
Yes, I am.
This loadout is entirely based on the fact that it's my highest light level stuff.
And this season calls for a lot of... Where are you going?
I know. I always do that. I always overshoot. And then I'm like, wait, no.
This season calls for a lot of close range stuff, which isn't really my style in this game. I tend to go from mid to long. So, like, sidearms, not really my thing.
I prefer hand cannons.
So do I.
If you're gonna make me.
And auto rifles also not really entirely my thing. I've turned into more of a pulse guy, which I'm still shocked at.
Chosen one.
You're welcome.
Drifty.
I think it might be my fault. Is it my fault?
I mean, I think it's just like the meta of the game. Like it's a good choice to use pulse rifles. Okay, the recon is easy. Okay, that's not what I'm gonna grab there. About Ada. And I will check in with chat momentarily.
Because currently we do not have a second screen set up.
Yeah.
So we are looking at it on our phone.
What can the Black Armory do
he's
for
on
you
his phone.
today?
Anything?
No, just Forge specific stuff.
Until next time.
So, alright, let me check in with y'all real quick. So, can I pause the... Yeah, there we go. Alright, so I was able to pause the actual video on my phone, because I'm sure that's going to drain my battery.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Mox says, bouncing between streams and watching a replay of a charity stream from their streamer's POV of the event. That's cool.
Nice.
Good times. Which charity they raising stuff for? Yeah, we're catching up on some of the other like content creators and streamers and stuff that we follow. Like, we're catching up on some of the game theory stuff recently, and I'm amazed at the amount they did for their St. Jude thing the other day. That was like $1 million.
It was really cool.
That's astounding.
I think it was over $1 million.
Yeah, it was $1 million plus. And that's after they did the... I forget which charity it was for. The one that Scott Cawthon made a game for.
That was
that the same one?
It was the St. Jude. It was St. Jude.
That was the same event? I thought it was two separate ones.
No, I think it's the same event.
Oh. Okay, my last time.
Pretty sure that was the same event.
Huh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And that's how they got to the over $1 million.
Okay, gotcha.
Because I think it was actually closer to 1.5.
Yeah. Because that was the one that Scott made the game for, where if they did certain like achievement things, then
he would.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Let's see. So Marcus says, remember that one Jet Fighter game you reviewed that had atrocious grammar? Good times. I do actually remember that. That was you actually were with me when I was doing that.
Which one?
It was if it's the one I'm thinking of, it was the one that was like an on rails kinda, like flying in a straight line in a jet with like horrible subtitles, like really aggressive, chunky music, and
Wait.
and like the controls were super floaty and horrible.
That does ring some bells,
I
but
think
I keep having flashbacks to the Star Wars. The like literally I am motion sick.
Yeah, the motion sickness from the Hoth Cave. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna take us to the EDZ so we can go see what Rasputin wants.
Yep.
I am a little.
What's that?
It's just his daily thing. I am a little salty that we have to
do this
waste
every day?
we have to waste the time going to and from EDZ just to get quests. Like, that was something I thought was a good little comfort of life thing they did with the tower obelisk.
That you could just like once you've done the upgrades for the obelisks and everything, you could just get the bounty.
Get everything you need at the tower. Apparently now we have to sit here. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, Marcus says, yeah, it was the tail flying, or the rail flying one, yeah.
Yeah, that does ring some bells, but it also just causes flashbacks to other bad, I hate to call them flights.
It's not really a flight sim.
No, I mean, you're flying.
It's a flight mockery.
Yeah, you're flying, vehicles.
Yeah. Vehicles. You're flying a shape through the air. Is it just me, or do we get saltier when we stream to YouTube?
We do a little bit, I think.
I think it's just because it's one of those, like, one thing after another kind of days, too.
Yeah.
It's nothing major, it's just a lot of...
I did the slide. I'm so proud of myself. I'm really bad at sliding in this game to get under things. I always... Wait, where did you go?
You just keep going. It's a one-way tunnel.
No, because it was weird because you know how there's this end point?
Yeah.
You kept going that way. on my screen. I'm like, I was just following your name.
It's because I hit a loading wall, so it like didn't know what to do with the character model. Alright, Rasputin, what do you want? Patrols in the EDZ, or Dreaming City or Nessus. Crucible matches. I ain't doing Crucible with this frame rate.
So which one are we taking?
Oh shit, am I out of space? Oh my god. How many quests do I have? Oh, I have too many.
Oh, you full up. Full up, son.
That's a problem.
So we're doing the patrols?
Yeah. We may have to derp around a little in the EDZ for a while so I can chip away at these.
They want us to defeat Cabal with hand cannons.
Okay, I can't take any of those because I'm full.
Trace rifle. Oh god, why would you? No.
Yeah, the trace rifle's the thing. Wait a minute. He has frames in here now. He didn't have frames the first time I came in.
Does he have a sweepy bot?
He does.
He has a sweepy bot.
He has his own sweeper bot.
He has his own sweeper bot.
His own
Where?
super weapon.
Where?
Hello, friend. I really like the frames. I don't know why. Huh. I wonder if it's because we've started purchasing the upgrades.
Oh, buddy, you have a lot of work to do. I'm sorry, dude.
I wonder, like, does the inside of the place change? Yeah, it's like more lit up now. Because I remember these upper railings were like really dark the first time I came in. And now they actually have a floodlight. That's cool. That's a nice touch, actually.
How many upgrades have you done?
I've done most of the level 1s. Here, let me go double check.
And that's the EDZ bunker upgrades, right?
Yeah.
So we need to clear it. I've got 4 of them done.
Oh yeah, we gotta go on the inside.
Oh, so yours might look different from mine, because I only have...
Okay, alrighty. So yeah, we are gonna have to do the inside. So we might as well. That'll help me get some of these things checked off the list. So I'm gonna do one last chat check, and then we're gonna have to go dark while we do a little fighting, and then we will check in with you guys. So, Mox says, instead of building for Sims 4, I'm doing a Sims 2 build. Hey, my favorite Sims. Let's see. Tier ZB Human says, hey, how's it going today? We are doing alright, fighting one technical error after another. That's why we're streaming here instead of Twitch. We're alright, though. Thank you for joining us. And Mux says, to answer your question, it was for the winner of the 7 Days to Die Hunger Games 3 choice of charity or charities. They raised $9,001, and it's going to be split between 2 charities. That's awesome.
That's cool.
That's super cool. But I'll have to double check the actual charities that the winning team chose. Sweet. Okay, alright.
Okay. Love? Come over here real quick. With activity unavailable.
Oh.
What is this?
I think this is where the adventure, once you clear it, an adventure will spawn here that you can take. It's the legendary adventure that needs like power level 1000.
Oh, the thing we are definitively not ready for.
Yeah. So, alright, let's see. And Colton Lindsay says, for the record, it takes a lot for me to join a YouTube stream. I can't use my Prime benefits here. Well, welcome.
Gosh, I forgot how much I don't like.
Like what? Oh, sidearms? Yeah. Not my fave either. Yeah, I was wondering if we streamed to the main channel instead of the actual live stream channel, how many of our, like, commenter faces we might see. Because for anyone else, like Colton, that is just joining the last few minutes, I can't see! And in other news, we do usually stream to Twitch weekly, every Wednesday and Friday, and sometimes a weekend stream, but not always. And suffice it to say, OBS, I don't actually think it was OBS's fault. I think it's just because something to do with Twitch's servers was throwing a fit today. I couldn't connect to any of our close regional servers.
I don't think I want to go in there. Does that go away?
Yeah, the white time slow thing, it goes away. Hey, friend. Wow. this gun is pretty. Hello. Do not run. There is no need. Form line. Orderly line. We will all meet doom.
Ow.
Holy crap. Devil's Ruin melts that thing.
You betcha it does. Where is it?
Far side. And so, yeah, suffice to say, since we have had limited time since she and I have started doing... Oh.
I just got lit up by everything.
Since she and I have started doing voice acting and voiceover, this has swiftly turned into one of our downtime escape games. So if you have not caught us on Twitch, therefore haven't caught the onslaught of D2 streams,
there's been a lot. Let's just...
then you may wonder what's going on in this game if you haven't seen any of it played. You got whacked.
I did. Should I just respawn or wait?
Yeah, go ahead and respawn if you can.
Do you want me to super?
Sure. If you can, focus on the captains.
Working on it.
So, for anyone unaware, this is a new activity in game. Just came out with Season 10. That, so far, I've got kind of mixed feelings about the season rather than the event. The event is kind of cool.
Okay, you know what? I'm tired of not typing.
It's because he's an overload, okay. So it means they heal.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Like, you've got to get them down in one assault or they're just going to get up again. I think sword is the way to go.
Down.
Ah! This is hard. We need to get rid of the servitor.
Yeah, we do. Alright. Server's almost good anyway. There we go. Server's down. Alright,
God,
so
that does something.
I'll take one captain, you take the other.
We might...
Where the hell did he go?
I don't know.
Yeah. One down.
Yeah, where's the other?
He's over here next to this box. Hey, hey! You run from me!
Us.
Nice.
I'm almost out of...
Like,
I had one sword
I
ammo
guess
left.
it's probably something about how many polygons are in this area, because just like your Titan mark disappeared,
Yeah.
the tails of my coat disappeared. That's kind of funny.
Oh yeah, my Titan mark is gone on mine. Let me see. Is your coat there? Your coat is there on mine,
Yeah,
but my Titan mark isn't.
that's
And I
funny.
think it's the opposite on yours.
Yeah.
That's funny. Okay, what do we do?
Take some screenshots there. Okay, we go. Where the hell?
My
Okay.
goodness.
Control panel's over here.
That shirt looks really weird.
Okie doke. Let's hit top side, and then I'll check in the chat again. Yeah, it's so weird to see me in like a little vest instead of a long coat. Okay, now then. Okay, so Mox says the charities are Mid-Ohio Food Bank and St. Jude Play Live. Awesome. Super cool. Yeah, St. Jude is definitely, like, there's no going wrong with donating to them. Let's see. So Colton says, currently playing Warframe, fighting my first light, pretty much the Nemesis system from Shadow of Mordor. Oh, okay, gotcha. And get an explosive bow upon killing it. Also just remembered that I'm using a not alias on YouTube, so everyone sees my full name. Also, why the hell does YouTube have a small character count compared to Twitch? I don't know. There are many comfort of life issues that I wish I could answer for when it comes to YouTube. They just don't like us.
Yeah. I'm thinking the planetary material audio collection.
Actually, can you get the heavy frame? I now know what that is and what it's for.
This one?
Yeah.
What is it?
You can spawn a giant robot to help you when you're doing clearing the bunker, and if you get tier 2, you can help it. You can spawn it to help you when you're doing Seraph Towers. So.
Get it.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice.
Okay, and then give him my tip set?
Yeah.
I don't want to do these other ones.
I know, right? So that's my one complaint with this season is that a lot of these Rasputin quests, they feel like chores. It's not a good feel.
Whereas, like, with the Saint stuff, I felt like we could just...
The Saint stuff, like, felt fun. It was like an excuse to let loose, whereas these, I don't know what it is. They feel different. They feel more like impositions. So, Mock says, my friend is trying to teach me to play Conan and The Division. The Division, I'm having a hard time with the controls. Still working on remapping the controls. Yeah, Division... I definitely remapped when I first started playing, and it's got a different, like, feel and pace to its combat compared to most FPS games. It's, to me, kind of an acquired taste. Alright, so a couple more messages to catch up on, and then we'll get rolling. Mox says, I was rooting for everyone since I watched several of the team's streamers, so I couldn't pick just one set of streamers to cheer on. Oh, okay, so it was a competitive deal. That's kind of cool. That's a good way to, like, incentivize more donations. Marcus says, well, it was a short stream for me. I'm hitting the bed. Night, y'all. Have a good one. Take care, matey. Thanks for joining us, despite the weirdness this evening. And lastly, Colton says, any way to change my name on YouTube, or at least in this stream? Using my real name on the internet always felt taboo to me. I think if you go to the, like, My Channel page, or maybe account settings or something, there is a way to change if... I don't know. Because I don't know if there's a difference between channel name and username. If there is, it's probably going to end up on the account settings page or the My Channel page in the YouTube stuff. Because also they've changed the way that their interface works in the last few months. And so I haven't messed with it since we've been focusing more on other things. So I'm not as well versed in it as I once was.
Alright, what are we doing?
Let's see.
We need to do patrol.
Yeah. Oh wait, hang on. Because I got one thing done.
Okay, tell me which one you're grabbing so I can grab it too.
Defeat Cabal with hand cannons. Ugh. Powerful Scorn with trace rifles. Oh. Cabal boss with a grenade launcher. I'm just gonna go hand cannons.
Can I just let you do the sidearm play?
I guess.
I'm not good with it. I want... Give me the vow back. I prefer the vow.
Okay, so sidearm, solar,
fusion,
right?
All this salt. I didn't get the fusion rifle. I was smart.
I have that from yesterday. I forgot. I put my fusion rifle up when we were at the tower.
Oh.
I'll have to do that later. Okay, well, let's get going. So I guess we'll just jump around topside and do patrols.
I also really miss my arms.
Yeah, you can put them on again if you want.
No, I want the drops. I want the...
Well, what I mean is, like, you can use your current arms to upgrade the light level of those arms.
Yeah, but I need this helmet right now.
Yes.
Because this helmet is by far...
Yeah.
I miss my fancy sword. Patrol up.
Yeah.
Oh. What? I want it.
Might as well kill it. That was quick.
Oh. He was a Prison of Elders escapee.
Alright, so patrol. patrols around here? There are not many. Oh, there's some dust kite over here.
What?
Hold on.
Where did you go? Oh, there you are.
Dust kite's over here. It may have despawned.
Oh, there it is.
So they're over here. Yeah, here we go. Everyone over there?
No, I'm trying to find you.
We want to keep it together
Right
out
next
here
to
in
me.
the wild. We'll need more supplies.
Alright. Who do you want me to kill? Who needs to die? You point, I'll shoot. Is it you? It's you? Scions is what we're after. Yep, apparently just Cabal in general. That was quick. Okay, so...
Ooh, gust light. Since we need that.
Heads up. A few scouts had to pull back after taking fire. One of them still unconscious. Enemy must be hiding something at that position.
Location. That's up the hill ways. You know, every now and again I forget how big the EDZ map actually is. Because I think, like, because we're able to travel it so quickly with, like, sparrows and stuff.
It feels much smaller.
Yeah. And yet, like, it's not that much smaller than, like, the map of Skyrim.
Where are you supposed to survey?
Oh, right here, like, on top of this 18-wheeler. Okay, well.
Ah! Okay, you survey, I go kill.
Okay. I'm just gonna snipe with my space Beretta.
Hey!
Okay, tons of ones up. Alright, let me check in here. Oh no, I'm only at 10%.
Hawthorne wants us. Or at least for me to go talk to her.
Oh, okay. Mox says they even had 2 members of Fun Pimps playing, and they won last year's Hunger Games. Fun Pimps were one of the sponsors. That's cool. Mox says I ended up just changing my real name to my pen name since I couldn't figure out how to change the actual channel name. And oh, I did not know that's who that was. So I recognize with the same icon there. All right, so Colton has changed to his real name. That guy. Okay.
Hi.
There, yeah,
What's
to
up?
his real name. For us, it's your real name.
His
So,
online
yeah.
handle.
So, oh, thank God, you guys still read it, but this guy feels so much better. And like I said, can bringing out ghosts during a patrol tells you what to do and who to kill. Yeah, yeah.
There is a box I opened. Right?
Yeah, I think I see it. Yeah, I truly had no idea that that was the same, because I recognize both of those names, and in my head they're different
Dust
people.
light. Right here.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's this.
Yeah, I got that just a second ago. So, new patrol!
Our scouts have struggled to secure a scan at this location. I suspect you may enjoy more success.
Camping trip, huh? Well, I suspect I know where this will lead. Yep, that's what I thought. boy.
Yay.
Sweaty Patrol?
That's what it was called? Are you serious?
Okay.
Oh my gosh, that really was what that bounty was called.
Why, though?
I don't know.
Alright, whatever. Blank. Blank. Alright. Yeah. And, like I says, I only use my real name on YouTube because Google decided that everyone making a new account had to use first and last name. No one-word names, yeah. Did you make it when Google Plus was still a requirement? Because that was probably why, if so.
Yeah.
They've since de-integrated with G+. But
Well, that's because G Plus doesn't exist anymore.
yeah. For a time, though, technically YouTube and G Plus were just extensions of the same system, which I hated. And it made it really hard to make, like, a brand account.
Yeah.
Because it's not, like, a person. So, like, they've since changed that. Now you can make a brand account, and you can even, like, attach multiple accounts to the same, like, master account, which is how we've got our stuff laid out. Even so, it was a needless mess there for a while.
I need to kill Cabal with my vow.
With Homecoming. Well, let's see. Cabal don't really attack the Seraph Tower. We could just head over to Firebase 80s.
God. Oh no.
Wait, what?
I made it.
Whoa! Whoa, dude! Somebody left their rifle sitting here.
I'm shocked that I am alive.
Go full stove. I'm really, really hoping, perhaps against all hope, that
This is a tank.
yeah, it is. It's like an old Abrams. So this must be Golden Age. That with this season's Slav theme, that we will finally see the return of the D1 legendary, or rather exotic, or it wasn't legendary. I think it was an exotic though. Kavostov, which in this game only appears as a 750 light level default white tier auto rifle that you can't upgrade. It's just the tutorial gun, pretty much.
Do we need to kill that one? Do you want to do any lost sectors? Or...
Let me actually double check what I need to do. Let's see. Cabal with hand cannons. Fusion rifle I can't do right now. Solar kills. Oh, sword, solar. Oh, some machine gun. I forgot about that.
Which one is this?
That I don't remember the name of it. This is the one that there's actually a SIVA component down in the depths of.
We don't have to do it. I was just curious. Nah, it's not Cabal.
Okay. I want to head over to Firebase 80 so we can just pick off Cabal.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess I'll head over to Winding Cove. Let's see. And like I said, also sidearms are pretty nice. I didn't like them at first, but they grow on me over time. Certain ones are okay for me. Like the one I'm using now, Lonesome, is alright. I much prefer the pew pew laser of Devil's Ruin. Like the actual individual rounds part of it. It feels weird, and it's because it only fires when you let go of the mouse rather than when you down press the mouse.
Did we want to do this one?
Yes, no?
There's no one else around.
There's nobody here, and I don't think we can do it with just two of us. So, yeah, we'll do that later. And there was one of the Black Armory pistols that I kind of liked, especially when you get full auto with it. I look like some Hollywood fake fall. Like he gets shot and then touches the ground and then I'll let you have that one. Shut him in the ankle and he falls over dead. Badinsky. Oh, yeah. Man, my frame rate is really tanking streaming to YouTube.
My frame rate's not great either. Because we're all happy. So it's kind of jittery.
I don't know why streaming to YouTube instead of Twitch would affect my frame rate this much more. For some reason it is, though.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'll let you mop those up while I catch up with chat real quick. Let's see. And I guess it's, yeah, during G+, yeah. So there's your problem. And I don't remember how I ended up solving that. I don't know if I did. I may have ended up making, like, a different account and then shuffled stuff around so that one was the master and maybe, I don't know, that was a couple years ago. I don't remember anymore. Let's see. Mock says, yeah, and I never even use it. Crap, I have an account somewhere that I've never changed the password on it, and it has yet to get hacked or attempted to get hacked, and that's about 20 years old. Yeah, it was kind of like an almost sad day for me. This was a few months ago when I, out of the blue, like, remembered that, oh yeah, I used to have, as my primary email, an AOL account when that was still a thing. And I learned that apparently, yes, AOL is still a thing. I don't know if they do any of the ISP stuff anymore. You can still use an email service through them, and oh my god, your face. Oh. Anyway. And I went to go and check my email that I haven't seen in fucking, like, 13 years.
Yeah.
And it doesn't exist anymore. It probably got purged as an idle account. Which made me a little sad, you know? And I don't even know, like, I actually just now thought, do you think the email accounts that came with making an AIM account still exist? Because AIM hasn't existed for like a decade.
I don't think so. Probably not. I remember when AIM was...
That was like the messaging app. Prior to when we even used the term app to refer to such things. To refer.
Well, I wasn't going to make fun of it, but then you stopped and laughed, so I'm like, okay, it's fine.
To refer. I haven't had anything to drink, despite all appearances to the contrary.
Ooh, Dusklight. Did you get this Dusklight?
I think so. I grabbed some a second ago, so probably.
Yeah.
Like I says, no D2 from me for a while. Warframe's getting a new operation within the next week, alongside 2 new weapons, one actually new and one a variant of an oldie. And then sometime soon, Titania is getting her Prime version. Looking forward to that, since Titania is growing on me due to her recent changes, and one of the Prime weapons coming with her is the Corinth, the pump-action shotgun with the best audio. Best audio in the game. Holy hell, I hate the short character count. I feel you, yeah, because that whole thing was cut up into, like, 4 messages. Yeah, this is fucking Twitter character count, YouTube. What are you doing? Just let people live! Like, I guess it's probably like a...
Come where I am. Follow where I am. I just got Widow's Bite, and that's for Widow's Bite.
Oh, where the hell did you get that?
A EDZ chest. Come where I am.
It's probably you just got random on it, or randomly lucky on a drop.
I know, but you'll fall.
Oh, God, frame rate.
You need to go inside and then jump
Yeah.
up.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I went inside to the door.
Oh, there's a door. I forgot.
No.
Wait, what?
No. Okay.
Where are the...
Hold on.
Where are you?
You're too far down. Okay, come up
Oh,
the ramp over here.
Yeah.
Up here. And then jump up here. And then right over here. Oh, it went away. Do you see it?
Oh, yeah. There's usually a region chest over here.
Yeah, that was the one that I got.
Oh yeah, I actually got
right
that.
there.
I got that on stream night before last.
Yeah. I
I
didn't
don't think
realize
it.
they weren't instants. Or, they're instants.
Yeah. I didn't get anything good out of mine though.
Yeah.
So wait, which one did you get afterwards?
Well, I waited for it to load.
What are those buttons? What is that?
Sniper. It's not very good.
Huh. I don't think I've actually seen that. It doesn't look super good. Still though, getting a free masterwork, that's nice. Huh. Interesting. It's got that feisty kind of shape. Huh.
It is Feist. It says so up here.
Where?
Right here.
Oh. Have they all said that? Am I just that dumb and unobservant? Don't answer that.
Ariana doesn't.
I don't want the answer to that.
Bygones doesn't.
Okay. Is it just all the Feist weapons that do? I don't think I carry any Feist guns.
Oh, Arsenic Bite. Feist.
What? Oh.
You guys can't see it because the face cam is in the way, but yeah.
It's only my favorite bow that I've killed 11,000 things with.
Oh, the Suros does it too. The Avalanche.
Yeah. So it's the in-game like brands.
Uh-huh.
That okay. For some reason, I never consciously noticed that.
You're welcome.
Chat, you are free to ridicule me. Trust me, nothing you say will come anywhere close to the level of internal screaming going on inside my head right now. Jesus. Like, I know I'm dumb sometimes. I know this. I've accepted
I
this.
need to kill more Cabal with hand cannons. I just have one problem.
Mm.
I am out of hand cannon ammo.
Oh. Whale. Okay.
So I guess I just need to murder things a little bit more. And
Yeah, how many more do you need to kill? Because it may just be worthwhile to do a strike real quick or something.
like, I am 98%.
Yeah, I'm 93, so never mind. We don't need to do a strike.
No.
We'll get this done right quick. Okay.
I need to kill him with a sword and see what happens. And... Yes! Ammo! Give! Ha ha ha! Perfect.
Oi! Oi, prick! Got him in the kidneys, I did.
Okay, I need to kill...
So, let's see. So Mox said, this was before you had to have a symbol and a number in your password also. Regarding the password that's never gotten correct. Mox said, a friend of mine got their own Twitch account, and they tried on one of my long passwords and said that they need another symbol and a number added to it. Didn't have enough of them in it. 16-character password, and it wasn't long enough or secure enough. Jeez. And that guy's giving you shit for your current helmet.
I know, I hate it.
It looks hideous, makes one feel dirty.
I feel
It's-
terrible.
It's just got good light level right now, and we're trying to grind up to 1,000, so... For now, she's stuck with it.
Hate it. You don't even know.
For the record, she is wearing it under protest.
It just got randomly dropped for a quest reward.
Yeah. Now, that said, OEM is getting heavily nerfed, if it hasn't already. I think they rolled that out
Looks
with
like the Fallen are bringing in a
the,
glimmer drill.
I don't care
Keep a
about
sharp
the Fallen
lookout.
Glimmer Drill. You took away my spawn Cabal enemies. I'm very upset with you, Devrim.
Yes, he took them away.
He took them away. It's his fault.
Damn it, you smooth-talking bastard. Anyway.
You're my... You might be my favorite non-Guardian character, but damn it.
God, this frame rate. Anyway. As I was saying, yeah, OEM is getting nerfed into the ground if it hasn't already. I think it may have with the rollout of Trials.
With the Trials rollout.
Yeah,
which is
so
good
like
because...
it'll no longer let you see through walls. It no longer gives you a damage bonus to your marked target. Now it just gives you a target highlight, and if I recall correctly, you get an overshield for a few seconds after you kill your marked target, which is way more balanced. Like, there were a lot of the recent nerfs that I saw, a lot of, I think, reasonable protest, too. Like, them essentially rolling back the sniper buff that they did for Shadowkeep and putting them right back down to the point of usefulness where they were. Also nerfing the range on shotguns and on Last Word. That last one irked me a little, because the Last Word already has abysmal range. However, the OEM nerf, I've yet to really see anybody complain about. A lot of people are like, yeah, that one was needed.
I'm currently farming ammo from the fallen. Alright, I can forgive you, Deborah. You gave me ammo farm.
Almost done yet? Oh, yeah. It just didn't tell me for some reason. Oh, solar. Okay. I need 2 more solar kills, and then we'll have finally made a little headway.
You must die.
You must die. Yeah, that came out as half Game Grumps, half Dunmer.
How close am I to being done? Oh, am done. Never mind.
Yeah, I think something with this new quest system is actually changing like when we get alerts for certain things. And I don't yet know the why of it. So, alright, there we go. Let's see here. Oh, that guy was like, wait, why are we talking about gun manufacturers? She noticed that in the corner of the screen, on the Viced gun that she got, it says Viced. You can only kind of see it, because I think the face cam is mostly in the way. Up in the corner. Mm-hmm. Something that I definitely noticed the first time I saw it.
And the thing
absolutely
is the Suros does it too.
Yeah, Suros does it too. I would bet that Haka also does, because those are like the major manufacturers for this universe. I wish there was a named manufacturer for the Dark Age guns.
Yeah, there isn't though.
Like, even if it was some manufacturer that like hasn't existed in like 700 years or something, I would still just like to know who made them. And because I like them. Let's see. Oh, and that guy says he did take away the spawn Cabal. He was just squatting in his nest, sniping Cabal all over the map.
I know, right?
No, you're right. You're right.
Oh, Hake does.
Oh, it does. I do kind of like the Haka style. Okay, so now that we've gotten the Rasputin stuff done, what would you care to do?
I'm tired and grumpy. You.
Hey, oi, oi!
I win.
He's just sliding down the hood.
See, I win.
He's a hood ornament now. Alright, so...
You wanna ride those around?
I mean, we could. Where to?
I don't know how to... Whoa.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I've never been in one.
Oh, yeah. Left click lets you fire the weird, like, hover crossbow thing attached to the front of these. And then right click is the super speed that only lasts like 2 seconds.
I don't think I like all
Honestly, I'm not a fan. I much prefer pikes.
I want to shoot something. I really want to shoot something.
There's dudes over there.
Guys, bend low, friend.
you went a different way.
They dropped me ammo. They are?
The shots, yeah, a little bit. Man, this thing really doesn't actually do that much damage, does it?
No. We do more with our sword.
Yeah.
We do more damage with our swords than it does with a missile. Let that sink in.
Guardian strong. Okay, so I guess we could like Gambito or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go and redo all of my loadout because I hate it. I hate it so much. I do not like this season's.
Shall we tower real quick?
Yeah. Well, we have to get Gambit.
Oh yeah.
Bounties anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Mock says, after thinking about it, you want to do the War of the Chosen campaign before you do legacy missions, due to the last mission of each set of campaign gives you as an option. Okay. So we'll want to finish our War of the Chosen run, then do legacy. Got it. Okay. Which jives pretty well with what I was wanting to do anyway, so that's good to know. Mox says, and let's say Mox was way OP in my game, especially with what weapons loaded at, and what weapons you had in her loadout. Good times.
Sword. I switched to my happy sword. Why is it gotta be 968? The single.
Highest light level item you have.
Yes, I hate it though. I hate it so much. I want it to go away, and I want my gauntlets back. I want my gauntlets.
Oh, yeah.
Vi throws tantrum.
Erngivai.
Erngivai.
Alright, so that I think is actually the highest I've got. What?
What?
Return to orbit. I don't want to go to orbit. I want to go to the tower.
Wait, a player left the team.
Oh god, is it going to let you go to the tower but not me?
What happened?
Game, please.
No.
Game, no.
No.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, okay. Oh, she gets to go to the tower. I'm not good enough for the tower.
Should I?
I'll join on you.
Okay, and then I'll give it. I'll
yeah,
give you.
You can just promote me up after. All right. Join
like,
fire team.
Because I
Go
I hate these arm pieces. They're also highlight level, but I would be willing to nom those into my other ones, except right now.
You dare insult a gift from Daddy Shax?
Yes. Daddy Shax looks great, but Daddy Shax's look just doesn't look great on me.
Well, and
see, that's how that works.
I think it's worth mentioning that he does not give us gear that looks like his gear.
No.
He gives us funky looking gear.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, Daddy Shax, on point. He looks great. Me, in the stuff he gives me,
less so.
I look like a kid playing dress up with their parents' gear.
No, you're right.
These pauldrons are larger than my head.
Bungie. Removed from... Why, though? Why the beavers? I'm gonna flood them.
Should I leave?
No,
I try a new one.
No. Stay where you are. I had this problem yesterday. I'm gonna have to completely restart the game. Or not yesterday, day before. Because it just kept kicking me one time after another. Actually, well...
Shax, can I have armor like yours?
Yeah, that is something that a lot of people have asked for, is more armor like Zavala's and Shax's. Let's see. That guy says, well, I'm out. Back to the Space Ninja Pirate Acrobat Soldier Bioterrorist Fashion Model grind. Have fun, matey. Okay, so trying again. Heh. Also, seriously, have a good night.
Yes, indeed.
I don't mean to sound so dismissive.
Yes, have a very good night.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you for joining us. I'm gonna go talk to Hawthorne real quick because she has a thing for me.
Okay, so Mox says, I tried to keep it spoiler free. Let's just say that you want to build this facility because it's so helpful. Okay. Ooh, 68.
Please be a helmet. Please
Headgear.
be a helmet. Helmet. Not helmet.
Rifle.
I didn't want a rifle. I wanted a helmet. Damn it, Soraya.
Damn it, Soraya! You and your circle of dots!
Gambit match is completed. I'll take it.
What does that circle even mean? There aren't 9 of them, so it's not the planets. What does it mean, Soraya?
There are 9.
Wait, are there?
There are 9. 5 on them?
I can't count! Shut up!
There are 2 on each cheek, 5 on the forehead. That's 4 plus 5 equals 9.
Now, you right? So Lewis is smarter than me. What does that matter?
And you're the warlock. And Ash like, no. There are 9. There are 9 of them.
You're like, there actually aren't. Shut up. Shut up.
Hi, Lewis. I wish I could give you birdseed all year round. Bye.
Can I have a familiar too?
I know, right?
Can I have a raven familiar?
Weird mystic familiar thing. Yes, you can. His name is Axiom.
Okay.
Clockwork familiar, don't you know?
Yeah, apparently. Construct familiar. Okay, so let me see if it'll let me actually join on you. Hey. There we go. Okay, so... Mox says, so yeah, make that facility because it's so helpful. And I don't know if it's because I found the Alien Hunter weapons so early in my campaign that they weren't as good as they were in my regular XCOM 2 campaign. It helps with a few things, okay.
Okay, what are we doing? Regular Gambit? Gambit Prime?
Why though?
Rabbit, that one's different. Network error. We might just not be able to do this right now.
Yeah.
The connection. Okay, you know what? I'll go out
Okay.
to director, or rather to the.
Out to orbit, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How do I do that?
Close that. Hit tab and hold up. Hold for orbit.
I've never had to do it this way.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna join on you. And then you pick one. Don't try to join on me, just go to a new one.
Yeah.
Roster. Thing.
Okay, so Mox, to clarify what you're telling me here. So does that mean that after you do War of the Chosen, then you get a new facility you can make, and then the facility helps out with Legacy? Is that what you're saying? Because that would make sense. I just want to make sure that I'm understanding what you're telling me. Okay, so should we go to...
Yes, we haven't finished getting our Gambit.
Yeah.
Because I didn't get any, because I was waiting for what you wanted to do. Because if you wanted Gambit Prime, I obviously am not getting normal Gambit bounties. And if you wanted normal Gambit, obviously, no Gambit Prime.
Yeah, when...
I'm going to assume Gambit Prime, but...
Yeah. Yeah, when I first started playing Gambit, I actually didn't really like Prime. I thought it was like too intense. And then after
normal
playing
Gambit is such easy mode now.
It is, and it's so like slow feeling because there's multiple rounds of it. And, I don't know. Now it's just like Prime or Bust.
Well,
man.
honestly, for me, it's weird because normal Prime, or not normal Prime, normal Gambit feels both fast and slow.
Yeah.
It feels slow because there's multiple rounds before you can quote-unquote win. But it feels fast because there's no taking down the shield.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can just nuke your
Yeah,
Primeval and it's gone.
Just there's only the 2 envoys, and then you just nuke the Primeval and you're done. Okay, so I assume it's not kicking me, so I think we're fine.
Yep.
Alright,
It just took me a while.
Defeat combatants. Sure.
Oh, that's right. I got a new.
That was made for you.
Oh, also, something I realized that I was just like, ah! You know how I had, like, just a little infamy left to get one last reset?
You have to get...
It reset all of my infamy when the season turned over.
Right, because of course it does.
I was like 3 matches away from getting
So...
Oh well. Alright, when invading, heal the Primeval.
Don't break that,
I
alright?
don't know how well this is gonna go, but I'll try it.
Don't break that, all right?
Melee abilities. You want me to punch?
Come back alive, brother.
Drifter one punch?
Can do.
I can always use your expertise out on the frontier.
Speaking
Give
of,
me those
I've been using my kill tracker dose this whole time while we were going around doing things.
Rip.
That's okay. Wait, what? Wait, where is it? Where?
Oh, because I think we got the furtive shell on Zoria.
Oh, I think so. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
First off, this is what I got. Is it good?
Oh,
Omelon does it too.
Oh, yeah.
You ready to ship out?
So Uriel's
enemies of
is an
humanity
okay
to
auto rifle. That one, I don't think is a great roll, so I would use the light for something else.
Yes, but
This is gonna take some time.
Aww.
But when we're done, I'll have a battle-ready crew.
Either claws
One
or
man
one of your
can't
bows.
fight an army.
All right, let's see.
I'm a but I love Well.
All right, so Mox says, no, the facility helps with your War of the Chosen campaign itself. Only thing I'll say, it deals with your combat points you earn on each mission and on your bonded soldiers. Okay. I will not say what it actually does because that would be spoilers. Okay, I appreciate that. And all my soldiers that I made changes to were all chain smoking and heavily scarred, and they may or may not have had the same tattoos, and some had the same type of helmets.
Where?
Uniformity.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Give them that unit tattoo, Starship Trooper style.
Furtive Shadow, there it is. Yeah. How much does he want for it? That's 1,000.
Sword and SMG.
Nah, I'm just gonna grab it in collections because it's cheaper. Well, sort of. Because it's 1,002 legendary shards instead of 5,000 gold.
Yeah.
Reacquire. Give. Give. Thank you. Okay. That's is good.
Yeah, so I guess that one just always spawns the same. Okay, so fusion rifle. I guess I'll just carry Telesto on me. I'm not a huge fan of it. I keep getting bounties that require fusion rifles, though. So.
I've decided I don't get right. I don't want that helmet. Wait. First off, I need to.
Remain vigilant, Guardian. We
I
may
could
not
just
be as safe as we think.
buy another one
I can get you the data.
and nom that one.
Are the stats on yours identical to that? That one's a total of 48. Because they do have different rolls.
Come check out the inventory.
No.
So, oh yeah, yours is way better. Nah, I'd keep that. You'll get another helmet, don't worry. Never has a Titan fretted more about having OEM.
But I want my
There is hope for humanity yet.
my Fury Conductor ECDO feedback fence.
This dude's got the Gucci Guardian outfit.
I hate it.
I like the shape of the helmet. I don't like the pattern on it.
It helps. Trust me.
Sorry, Gucci fans. Not a fan of the patterned look. Honestly, other than the name, can anybody explain to me why Gucci stuff is worth so much money? Because a lot of the Gucci designs, they look very rudimentary to me. Like, you just went to Hobby Lobby, picked a fucking wallpaper-looking pattern, and then just slapped it on an accessory, called it good. I'm sure the fashion world is now spitting daggers at me. Oh well.
I don't know.
It's just my opinion, man. That's what you say in the internet age to make sure that nobody can say anything about what you've just said, right? That's how the world works?
Somehow I don't think so.
Apparently it is. I don't like it. I don't make the rules. I just play with them.
Sure.
Okay.
Guardian,
Oh, you got a thing. Luminous Engram.
How do I...
Go store. It's just like the fun memories.
Of course, this is the bad ones.
These are the bad low tier ones, yes.
These are the low tier ones. These are... That is a higher number.
Yeah.
Nope. We're gonna... Hold on.
Funky looking ghost.
It's the crab one. It's the...
Oh, yeah.
the yes, don't you like...
The hand motions really help to illustrate
Yeah.
the description. Okay.
My weird noises.
So, let's see. Mock says, regarding her soldiers, my friend Bob said they were all scary. Sure, I carry grenades and smoke a cigar at the same time. What could go wrong? You know? Not as much as you would think, you know? Because the fuse on a grenade is generally internal. It's inside the shell. So, if the ash from your cigar is getting anywhere near that fuse, you have bigger problems, my friend. Now, if you're carrying thermite on your person, now we've got to have a chat.
Now you have...
What the?
That's Eva.
That's Sebatized.
It's a...
I mean, it's for Outbreak Perfected. So.
Yeah, called Patient Zero. No, I'm not bringing that one back. No.
That sounds topical.
Yeah. That's like, no, you know what? I don't think...
Hard pass.
I don't think I need SIVA-infected guns, you know, touching me.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be real with you. I don't feel like that's necessary at all.
Okay. So you ready?
Yeah. Did Hawthorne have anything to say to you?
I don't think so. No. I think I got my Hawthorne stuff yesterday.
Do you have anything to say?
A second collapse.
No. Why don't you... You are supposed to let us redo...
Ikora hasn't had anything to say since Undying.
Yeah. And, like, when I first finished the Red War, I got a pop-up on my thing saying that you could go talk to Ikora to replay the story missions of the Red War.
I think they...
Except, no, you don't.
Yeah, I think they changed that, and now it's Amanda that you talk to, and she just gives you the campaign in general.
Yeah, but I can't redo it.
I know.
Like, I can't replay it on...
I know. I feel you.
And apparently there's some stuff that you're supposed to have gotten during campaigns that I'm like, when?
Or like the Titan campaign completion reward sword that you can't get because Cade's the one that gives it to you, and he's dead now. So now it's just a random drop in an ever-increasing loot pool, so the chances of getting it are diminishing all the time.
Why did you have to... You...
Sorry.
Dang it! I hadn't thought about it that way, and then you had to mention it that way, and now I'm like, well, damn, you're right. I'm probably never gonna get that.
They hated Kinsmar, for he spoke the truth. Okay, let's see here. Mock says, let's say after you finish the Legacy campaign, especially the final set of missions, we need to have a discussion stream about what we found out between the XCOM Enemy Unknown and Within and XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. Gladly. Because y'all know I love my discussion streams, especially regarding lore of games I like XCOM.
Hate it.
It's literally called Crab Shell.
Yeah,
I
it's
forgot.
literally called Chrome Crab Shell, and it's hideous.
It really is.
And all it does is...
Dreaming City.
Eris Morn's better.
Yeah, like vastly so. It's... Oh, wait, never mind. I saw the guiding light, and I was like, oh, that's good, except no, that was the Eris shell, not the Chrome Crab.
Yeah, so, go away. Be gone.
Be gone. Thought!
Oh, hey, it gave me the amount I needed to grab this. The further shot. I don't want to be seen wearing this mask. I don't want to be seen as one of those.
One of those titans.
Because I'm not. I want my feedback fence.
I'm not that dirty, I promise.
Oh.
Okay, let's see.
Scorn approaching.
So Mock says, especially listen closely when you kill the Chosen.
Dark ether and scorn can't be controlled. Not even with motes. Get rid of them.
I can't remember if this one thing was only with the final one's death or if it's on all of them, but it gave me an idea about the first game.
Guns.
Okay, alright.
This is where you prove you're a Gambit veteran. Lock and load, brother. Hostiles incoming at the base.
What's this light level do? Like,
What do you
for gear, does it do anything?
Normally, not really. It's only really relevant in... I think it may actually come into play against the AI enemies of PvE modes.
Oh boy. I am lagging so hard.
Alright.
Yeah. I ran right over my hammer and it didn't pick it up.
At the stacks.
Yeah, I think it affects your efficacy against PvE enemies, and then against other Guardians, it only factors in competitive modes that specifically say so. Hey, whoa. Hey, whoa.
Vader inbound. Incoming wave at the drill.
Oh shit, where?
He's other side of bank. Looks like he's rocking a sniper and a rocket launcher, so... Him dangerous.
Guardian down.
Did he get you?
Yep.
Good.
Just a long goodbye.
Where are you, you miscreant?
Gone. Get him next time.
You know, I only recently thought about the like etymology of the word miscreant. I think if I'm like analyzing it correctly, I think it's kind of a fucked up thing to call somebody. Because if you think of it, it's like miscreant, so it's like miscreated. So it's essentially calling somebody like a defective thing, which is rude, you know. I mean, it's an insult, so of course it is.
Spot a high-value target. Give him him. Hostiles inbound at the step. High-value target is down. Complete moats, brother. Back the blockers. Invade incoming.
No, invader. No. Ooh, crap, he's over there. Ah! Damn it.
Opposing team summoned a prime
He's
evil.
close to bank.
If they kill it, they win this. Order's
Oh, there
ready.
he is.
Grab your gun. Invader down.
We are not winning this.
No.
'Cause,
I don't feel like I'm doing at all well.
I don't either. I mean, regarding me, not you. That sounded horrible when I first said it.
It's okay.
I don't think I'm doing well. No, me neither.
Allies headed to the other side.
Like, I feel like I'm hardly contributing anything.
Invaders
Mainly because
down.
I've already
Coming
dropped
back
like
to
30 modes. Fuck. And
No,
there's two
I
more.
haven't gotten to. I've only dropped 11, but I'm still freaking trying to do shit, and it's just not happening.
Just ain't working out.
Ow! Wait, he's here?
Oh yeah, he's here.
Invaders out. You'll get them next time.
For whatever reason, I thought he was out. Because I heard invaders out, but
He already left and came back. Yeah, we're doing real good.
no.
Portal's ready. Go say hello.
Oh, yes. Swan dive into the Vex milk.
Yes. That's exactly how that's supposed to work.
There we go. Those are the numbers I like to see. Alright, now don't invade, you dick.
Hostiles incoming at the base.
There we go. Alright, I'm gonna go
Allies
into... Never
headed to
mind.
the other side.
One more. Just so I have enough for a small fucking invader.
Huh.
Oh. One more. Let me have
Your invaders down, but they got 2 kills.
Actually, you know what? Never mind. Never mind. 9. You stop that. 9 is fine. It's good enough. Let me at least put
Hostiles
something
inbound.
in.
Stay.
I'm coming home with full load, ma. No, get on the ledge. Oh god. Ah, the Vex milk is eating me.
Orders ready. Grab your gun. Your allies invading the other side.
Okay, finally done with a few kills.
Your
Not bad.
allies down, but they took someone with them.
Whoa. Ah. Ow, damn it. Did they increase the effective damage of enemies in Gambit with the new light level? Because I feel like I'm dying to enemies more than I used to. Maybe it's just because it's Scorn and nobody likes Scorn.
Incoming wave at the drill. Portals up.
Approved, you say.
Your allies invading the other side.
Sorry that we got all
You're
this
nearly
flying.
there.
I'm just like, I don't want to
Get that
suck
prime
this
evil.
far.
Try hard mode activate.
Almost there. Fill the bank to summon a prime evil.
No!
Your allies
I'm
down and out.
not!
They're heading back.
No, I...
Twas
before-
only
I
5.
think I am dying quicker.
I feel like I am too, right? Like,
Yeah.
it seems as though I'm taking more damage from enemies than I used to.
Summon that prime evil.
And it would make sense if they increased the average difficulty of enemies to
Almost there.
align with
Fill
the
the bank
new
to summon a prime evil.
max light level. I just don't know if they did or not, or if it's just me sucking it up
Hostiles
today.
inbound. Stay.
Well, this is the first time I've played.
Round's over.
That's true, I didn't even think about the fact that
Because I've had a bum wrist for
Yeah.
2 weeks.
you have a legitimate excuse to be rusty.
And I am very clearly rusty. Oh, it was so bad. Ooh.
Decent light level. I'll just put it on something you know you're going to use.
Give me my bag.
Ooh. Oh. Yeah. 66, 67. Oh. Those are 68 though. Oh.
Look at its number. It's gonna be a 968.
Do you want a tower? Oh,
Yeah.
wait.
No.
Never mind.
No,
Okay, one more match and then we'll
I'm
tower.
full up.
Oh,
I need
yeah.
to-
You got a lot of shaders. Oh, also, fair heads up to chat. I may lose y'all at any point, because it was, I don't know, like 20 minutes ago, I got a 10% power alert on my phone. And it seems like the YouTube app is actually pretty well optimized as far as power drainage, even though I'm low and I'm using an app, so we may end up dropping out on y'all.
Yeah.
What do I want to do? Like, part of me wants to put higher numbers on things that I like, another part of me says, put it on the stuff the season's actually going to make you use.
Yeah.
So...
Both.
I'll up my new city, because I know this season emphasizes SMGs, and this is...
I really feel like... I don't know if it's just because I liked a lot of the ones that they were pushing last season, but it feels like a lot more of a chore this season to use, like, because so many things are dependent on kill them with this thing, and not just a generalized power weapons or abilities.
I was actually saying, like, exactly that when I was solo streaming a day and a half ago, because I don't know what it is about this season. It feels way more chore-y than
like maybe
Season of
it's
Dawn
just
did.
because none of the ones that are being pushed are guns I like.
Yeah, and
Like, they might not. That might just be it.
Yeah, and maybe it kind of like reaches its stride once you get a little further into it. I don't know.
Oh. Uh-huh. Vex on the field.
I don't want to think about harder Vex.
Let's break bad. My ghost's been stealing data from the Vex network. Wish he hadn't.
Okay.
Go get him!
You got it, Drippy.
This one's gonna be rough, brother.
Oh, here
Talk
again?
to your team.
Okay.
Hostiles incoming at the base.
Is it always? No, it's not. It's kind of where it starts, right?
What do you mean?
The starting position of the enemies.
Oh yeah, that's, to my knowledge, that's random. The rotation of where the envoys spawn once you get a primeval up, that is a fixed cycle. I think. Starting position of normal enemies, that's
Oh
random.
my god. Why are there so many just hanging out? Okay.
Hostiles inbound at the steps.
I think we're good. Alright, I've only got 6. I'm
I've
gonna
got
go.
10. I'm gonna bang.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, this guy is too. We should drop 3 of them on him. There we go.
Half pint taken, headed to the other side. Holy moans, brother! Whack the blockers! Incoming wave at the drill. Invader on the field. Careful.
There's
Guardian
captains. Oh, he's here. He is 5 steps.
I know he's coming for me.
He's using play of the game.
Great.
Also, that's dredge pile.
Oh, hey.
Invaders off the field.
Get rid of these damn blockers. Oh god, they're draining us dry.
They got a lot. Like, they dropped 2 captains on us. Oh.
I've seen a lot of people in the Destiny Reddit threads that I've read
High value target identified.
saying that, like, as far as the meta of the game is concerned, it's generally more effective to drop multiple captains, which are 10-piece blockers.
I thought those were knights.
No, knights are the 15s.
I thought.
That should
And here
keep
I
your
was
enemy
this whole
busy.
time
Let's see more
thinking-
moats. Vader inbound. Hunt 'em.
And you're thinking it for the same reason that they're saying that going for 10-piece drops is generally a better bet.
Oh, I see it.
Your ally
Yes.
neutralized the invader.
The captains are just way harder to deal with. And so not only are they harder to deal with, but you can drop more of them.
Now. I just got one shot by a second.
Watch your back.
Oh, shit.
Invader incoming.
Like, legitly one shot.
Oh god, same.
That you cannot get hit at all.
Okay.
I
They
think
must have increased the
because
damage.
It used to be,
Like, I
You
could
could
take
take-
one of those.
yeah, like you couldn't take two, but you could take one.
Yeah.
Maybe we should go.
Invader down. Your allies a hero.
Because I bet they're
Opposing
harder.
team summoned a
Oh
fire
yeah,
evil.
Prime does
If they
probably
kill
have
it,
like a
they win
higher
this.
average
Portal
power than
Prime.
normal Gambit.
Lock.
That would make sense.
Until
Allies headed to the other side. Hostiles incoming at the base.
I ran over like 6 of them. I only got 4.
Target is down.
Oh, it looks like several of them put through the ground
Your
here.
invaders down.
That sucks.
But they scored a kill.
Where is this blocking man? Yeah, there he is.
I don't mean to sound salty or like upset. It's just this is definitely feeling harder than.
I'm just salty and upset.
Well, like yeah, but
I get
like
you.
not like actively upset. Just it does feel like it's more of a challenge.
I definitely agree.
Portals up. Go take them out.
And I definitely am getting some lazy.
Yeah, I am too, actually. I am kind of curious to see, once we cut stream here in a little bit, because I think this is probably my last round of the night. I want to see if my frame rate and our seeming connection issues improve once we quit streaming. Yeah, that was the last enemy.
Your allies
There's a
invading
lot
the
over
other
here.
side.
Uh-oh.
Hostiles inbound at the steps.
Okay, there we go.
And I do feel like my bow is not punching through these enemies nearly as hard as it usually does.
That part we can probably attribute to the Unstoppable mod disappearing.
These still damage.
Your allies back
Got me.
with 3 guardians
Oh
down.
yeah, the bow is still effective, it's just not as punchy as it used to be. Because that Unstoppable mod was real nice.
Hey, your team has enough to pull a prime evil.
Now let's go.
Here, if I've only been doing small blocks.
It's something. If it actually makes it into the bank, that's more than nothing.
Burn that prime evil to the ground.
Alright, so over here. We're actually still in this. To my surprise.
I've also noticed it's not nobody is dropping heavy.
Portals up. Go
Yeah.
look 'em in the eyes.
I've only seen like one heavy drop.
Invader incoming.
Of course. Alright, where you at?
Oh god.
Make that prime evil
He's
eat your light.
by the base.
Yeah.
He's
Shit.
near last.
Almost got him.
The damage that we haven't done any.
Invaders out. You'll get them next
Yeah, he
time.
did waste our window though.
Oh, we'd already killed it? Oh, I didn't even realize.
Your allies invading.
least I'm getting a lot of my bounties checked off. Small victories.
Your light reading's off the charts. Tear the primeval to pieces. Watch your back. Invader incoming.
Where?
Barca, he's right at bank now. Oh god, he ulted. He's throwing hammers.
Invader down. Your allies.
Oh, nice! Shit, you got him with a sword!
Yeah, I know. I snipe with my sword. I thought you knew
Oh
this.
yeah, it's your blade beam sword.
Yes.
Well friggin' done.
They're gonna plan it. Somebody else will go.
Yeah, I'm going for the portal now.
Allies headed to the other
Oh,
side.
okay, somebody got it. Never mind.
Round's over. Your opponent took their primeval down.
Let me put up some fight.
We
All
tried.
right.
Oh shit, I got 2 gambit
Supercharge
guns.
your light and let that primeval have it.
Been a Garoon and a Outlast, but it got sent.
So did mine. Alright, so these will drop out here.
Well, it
Oh,
wasn't
shit.
the worst. I
Well, I
felt
guess
like
this is
it,
a-
but
Good time for us to close out because
because phone is dead.
chat has died along with my phone. So let me alt tab real quick. Let me also disable display capture. There we go. And yeah, Mock says night. I'm heading off to bed. Well, not likewise. We're not going to bed. We are, however, cutting stream here. So we will catch you all next week because I've got still a lot of work that I need to do between now and this coming Wednesday. So yeah, little stream here is kind of one of my like only reprieves because I'm gonna have to jump onto the grind again tomorrow. I did get the entire book that I was ranting about earlier done and recorded. Now I just have to edit a large chunk of that recorded material. So that's my job between now and Wednesday.
Yep.
So anyway, we shall catch you all then. So you'll have a great weekend. Stay safe, get some rest. Something that I wish I could do. And we will see you all then. So anyway, I'm Genzo Marker, that's Press.
I'm Violeta.
And as always, wish you all good gaming and Godspeed.
Godspeed.